Hello, creatives. Thank you for dropping by. Before we get started, I want you to hit that subscribe button and hit the like button, and it'll help the channel. It'll help the get more people to kind of discover us and find out what we're doing here today. So today I want to talk about progress, not perfection. And this is an idea that, especially as a writer, it holds up a lot of us. When I write a book, when I write a story, the goal I strive for is perfection. And we all know, especially writers, we all know how mistaken that could be. You could never get it perfect. You're going to get it close, at least in your mind, but it's better to get it great than perfect, because perfect means that there are no flaws, and that's not going to happen. So perfection, I've heard, this is a saying that I've heard, that the perfection is the enemy of greatness. And what that means is that if you seek to make it perfect, there's nothing wrong with going towards that, to strive for perfection. But you have to understand that when you strive for perfection, you're not going to reach it. You're going to reach good, you're going to reach great, you're going to reach amazing and awesome, but you're not going to reach perfect. Excuse me. Every book I've written, I could go back and say, I could fix this or I could fix that. And if I had done that with each book, with each story, I'd still be fixing stories at this point. And that goes for my life as well. You can't make your life perfect. You can make it great. You can make it good, but you can't make it perfect, because there's always going to be an area that you think, I could make this better, or I could improve this area, or I could enhance this area. And so when you start absorbing and embracing the concept of progress, not perfection, you start realizing that each day you could make it a little better. Each day you could improve something, but you're not going to get perfect. It's not going to happen. There's nothing wrong with going for perfection. But when you do it with the knowledge that you know you're not going to be able to attain it, it makes the journey better. It's like in martial arts, we have this saying called Ren Ma, which means constant polishing. And what that means is that no matter how well you execute a technique, no matter how well you deliver a punch or a kick or you execute a kata, something could be fixed. Something, I don't even want to use the word fixed. Something can be improved. Something could be polished. And what that concept Ren Ma means is constant polishing. You're always polishing. You never get to this point, at least I can tell you, in writing or in parenting or in martial arts or in being a human, you never get to the point where you can say, you wake up one morning and go, what? You know what? Today, I'm perfect. Doesn't happen. You're constantly striving for perfection. You're constantly making progress. You're constantly trying to reach that point where you can get to being really good, being great even, being considered a master. But if you even watch masters, let's say you watch masters at like these professionals in tennis or basketball or football, any athletic endeavor, even they will tell you, I need to practice more. I need to go work on my technique. I need to work on my delivery. I need to work on something. There's always something I need to work on, because they realize that the higher you get in whatever field you choose, right? Alarm. The higher you get in whatever field you choose, it requires progress. It requires practice. It requires polishing. Like even what I'm doing today, there's I'm slowly getting to the point where I want. I just got new lighting. I've changed the setting. If you've seen the first videos, it's very different from what this one looks like. I got my Be Uncommon shirts. So little by little, you start making these changes, these improvements. You're not perfect, but you're making progress. And each one you polish and you get a little better, and you improve it, and you make it look better. You make it sound better. It takes time. And so I want you today to understand that anything that you're taking on, it's progress, not perfection. If you're like me and you're a writer or you're doing creative things, um, embrace the idea that you're making progress, that you're getting better at it. I mean, I can imagine Michelangelo's first painting was not, the Sistine Chapel. He had to make progress. His first sculpture was not David. If you think of things like that, I'm sure there were a lot of works in between his beginning work and his end work that showed the progress. I saw a piece by Picasso in one of the museums, and he was still doing life portraits. He wasn't doing what he became famous for. He was making progress. And so everyone, even if the greatest artists of our history, of our world, had to go through the process of making progress, give yourself some grace and realize, I'm not quite there yet, but I'm making progress. And if you can embrace that, I'm making progress. It's not perfect, but I'm making progress. It goes a long way to you achieving amazing things. If you could just embrace, I'm making progress. It's every step, maybe a little step, but every step I'm making progress. And so with that thought, I want you to have an amazing day. Above all things, be uncommon. Have a great day.